Why am I like this? Why do I keep running from the very things I know I'm supposed to face? I'm tired. I'm genuinely tired. Not the kind of tired that sleep fixes, the kind that sits in your chest, heavy, like something is pressing down on you and you don't even know what it is anymore. I've been afraid for a long time, and the worst part, I didn't even want to admit that to myself. I kept calling it being careful. I kept calling it waiting for the right time. But if I'm honest right now, truly honest, it was fear. Just fear. Fear of failing, fear of being seen, fear of trying and it still not being enough. And somewhere in all of that, I lost myself. I stopped doing things I loved because I was scared of what people would say. I stopped speaking up because I didn't trust my own voice. I started shrinking, making myself smaller, quieter. Like if I just stayed out of the way, nothing could hurt me. But nothing hurt me, and nothing moved either. I just stayed, stuck, in the same place, wondering why life felt like it was happening to everyone else but me. And here's the thing nobody tells you about fear. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't show up and say, I'm fear and I'm about to steal your life. It just makes you hesitate, just a little, and then a little more, until one day you look up and years have passed and you're still standing at the door you were too afraid to walk through. That's where I was, standing at the door. But then something happened. I don't know if it was a quiet morning or a scripture I'd read 100 times but finally heard. But something in me just broke open. And I heard it, not out loud, but deep. In that place, words can't fully reach. I have not given you a spirit of fear. I've read 2 Timothy 1:7 before, but this time it didn't feel like a verse. It felt like God pulling me by the face and saying, look at me. That fear you've been carrying, I didn't put that in you. And I had to sit with that. Because if God didn't give me this fear, then where did it come from? And more importantly, why have I been treating it like it belongs to me? I had been owning something that was never mine to carry. So I started talking to him. Really talking. Not the polished prayers. Not the, Dear Lord, I come before you prayers. The ugly ones. The, I don't understand why I'm like this prayers. The, I'm scared and I don't know how to stop being scared prayers. And he didn't fix it overnight. I want to be honest about that. He didn't just take it all away in a moment. But he stayed. That's the thing about God. He doesn't leave you alone in the room with your fear. He sits in it with you. And slowly, slowly, something starts to shift. Isaiah 41:10. Fear not, for I am with you. Not fear not because everything will go perfectly. Not fear not because you're strong enough. Fear not because I am with you. That changes everything. When you know you're not alone in it, really know it, not just in your head, but in your bones, fear loses some of its grip. I'm not the same person I was when I was standing at that door. I still feel fear sometimes. I want to be real. It doesn't just disappear. But I don't obey it anymore. That's the difference. Fear used to be the thing that made my decisions. It would speak and I would move backwards, sideways, anywhere but forward. Now, I feel it. I acknowledge it. And then I look it in the face and I say, you are not my God. I know who I am now. Not perfectly, not completely, but more than before. I know I was made for something. I know the version of me that was shrinking wasn't the real me. It was the afraid me. And the afraid me was never the full picture. God has been showing me who I actually am, piece by piece. Like He's been waiting for me to stop running long enough to let Him show me. So if you're talking to yourself right now, if somewhere in this you recognized yourself, I just want to say what I had to say to myself. Stop hiding. You were not made to live small. You were not made to exist in the background of your own life. That fear that has been keeping you in place, it lied to you. It told you that staying safe was the same as being okay. It's not. God did not bring you this far to leave you stuck at a door. Walk through it, even shaking, even unsure, even not knowing exactly what's on the other side. Walk through it. Because the version of you on the other side of fear, that's the one God's been waiting for you to meet. Find yourself. He's been holding you the whole time.